Marcheggiani, of course, our cosmetic chemist from Isomers, all the way over in Toronto, Canada, is joining us live. So, any questions, any likes, any comments, any hearts you want to send us, you know what? We'd
Lots of
love to.
hearts.
We'd love to do it. And Manuela, we're going to talk today about not being naughty, but being nice.
Sometimes we're naughty with our skin. Hi, how are you? It's
I'm
great to
good.
be here. And it was a great trip, and we need more hearts and stars and clovers like Lucky Charms. What I think a lot of times we're very naughty to our skin and we don't even know it. So we need to be nicer to our skin and understand. Don't overwork it, overprocess it. Be kind, give it time. Do a few things: clean, feed, correct, protect, and give it some respect.
Clean, feed, correct, protect, respect.
There you go.
Yeah, very, very good. Okay, here's how we're going to be kind to our skin. And you know what? Okay, Manuela, hold on.
Yes.
Now, can I ask you a question before we get into the actual product and just have a little back and forth? And I know we only have about a half hour, but what does alcohol do to our skin? And when we're dealing with the holidays and we're dealing with the cheers and the toasting and the partying, because we're going to do it. We're going to do it, Manuela. It's going to happen. What exactly do we need to be aware of and just understand what alcohol can do to our skin? Maybe is a good place for us to start before we do anything else.
Alcohol, as in drinking alcohol, is going to do a few things for your skin. First of all, it's a sugar of choice for the body. It's very dehydrating. So it causes inflammation. It breaks down the collagen. It disturbs the gut. And then it also disturbs your immune system and your microbiome. So you can also get some vascularity, vasodilation from it. So that means you can get a flushing. So you can have basically dry skin. You can get breakouts. You can get wrinkles. You can get veins.
Okay, so basically, do it in moderation is what we're saying.
Absolutely, because you also need to, if you're going to do it, ideally don't, but if you are, if you need to drink lots of water, you need to have a good healthy diet with a lot of protein. You need to make sure that you're going to counteract and make sure that everything you're doing is reducing inflammation as well. So you need to really cut out the sugar. Like all of these things, like alcohol is bad, yes, because it's, you start making bad choices. A lot of people start eating, you have a little bit of, what is it? Vino e veritas. The truth comes out, with the wine. You start making poor choices in what you're eating too. So you eat maybe more fried, more sugary, more snacky, and that's just compounding it. So alcohol isn't the only culprit. Okay. All of the processed food is also a culprit, because anything that causes inflammation and disturbs the gut health is also going to cause stress on your connective tissue, your collagen, and break it down.
And we don't, as we age, we don't need any more breaking down of collagen. Am I correct on that?
Absolutely. You really need to reduce the times that you do it. So you need to be really smart. So if you are going to indulge, you need to have a program and a plan before and after indulging, what you're going to do to make sure you replenish, restore, rebuild, and maybe even before you do it, start having a very healthier kind of lifestyle, like more citrus, more water.
Okay.
More good protein.
Proteins. All right.
Proteins are very important.
All right. So now we've been naughty. Now let's say we've got to start and we know we've been naughty for the last couple of days. So now we're going to start to be nice. And we're going to start to be nice with a 3-piece kit. We've got a trio here. It is 324483. By the way, ladies, Missile Glow 20 is your coupon code right now. If you've got 2 hours to use that code for $99 plus for any of the Isomers products. If you want to use that, it's Missile Glow 20. Okay. Now let's talk here. This trio of 324483 is glutathione X antioxidant serum, matrixyl 4, yes, collagen, and accelerated recovery treatment serum. All three of these
Copper.
How am I
Copper.
going to, and when am I going to use these, Manuela?
So I think it's isn't it copper, matrixyl 4 and glutathione?
It is collagen, matrixyl 4, glutathione, and accelerated recovery.
Huh. Maybe mine are out of order. Okay, so I'm going to do it your way.
Okay.
I will do it your way. Absolutely. Okay.
Wait,
So how are you
copper.
going to use it? I just
Okay,
want to make sure I got them right.
Copper's in the other kit.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. I only
No
work
problem.
here.
No. I just work here.
Just work here. No, they put them in front of me, and I just, I want to be sure we're talking about the same ones. Okay, so first of all, the glutathione. How are you going to? This is, for me, this is a very interesting configuration, the trio, because you have two that I would use every single day. And then you have the accelerated recovery that I would do as a boot camp. I would insert it a few times a year to really give my skin more concentration, to make it perform at a higher level, to really get it up. Like, especially, okay, so the accelerated recovery is excellent for the holidays. So if you have been drinking or celebrating, and we're outside of our routine, this is the accelerated recovery that I would use it for 14 nights to really speed up any kind of recuperation in the skin. Rehydrating, remember, 49% improvement in hydration, 49% improvement in elasticity, about 33% reduction in wrinkles. Like, these are big numbers. Like 50%, 49% improvement in elasticity. So you're going to have firmer skin, tighter skin, which is excellent, what you need after the holidays, because we get puffy, we get tired, we overindulge. We need to get back into shape very, very quickly. We're going to have our New Year's resolutions. You want to start the year like really on track. That's where I would use the accelerated recovery. The accelerated recovery is all about elasticity. It's all about the short period of time really replenishing and rebuilding and restoring. Like, your cupboard is bare, we're going to put it all back in so that you're good to go for a next little while. That's what accelerated recovery is.
You said for 14 nights, so that's a boot camp. So can I put this on with my other serums and I'll be fine? It doesn't matter what order the serums go on, right?
Doesn't matter what order the serums go on. No, and you can use this with all your serums. I would use this at nighttime, though. I would reserve the 14 treatment applications to nighttime. Then I would use the matrixyl and the glutathione. Glutathione for sure, daytime and nighttime. Like, I would do a drop of each. I love them both because they're so important.
Yes.
So important to skin. To me, you have glutathione, master antioxidant with the growth factor in here. This is going to protect your collagen. It protects you against the alcohol and the free radicals and the inflammation and the environmental stress and the dryness and the toxicity. This is what a good antioxidant does. It basically is like security. It's basically trying to neutralize or stave off any of the damage that's coming. It's there deflecting it all away, neutralizing it. So your collagen, your protein is going to be good. That's how important glutathione is. Then you have matrixyl, which is the collagen itself in liquid form. This is basically the rebuilder. So you have the defender and the rebuilder together. I love this.
Yeah, it's fabulous. This is so fabulous.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Ooh.
I'm going to be doing the accelerated recovery. I'm going to be doing, they're going to watch me for 14 days. You guys are going to come along with me as I do the accelerated recovery. We were talking about it today, that they were thinking about how do we get people to do the routine with me. So I'm going to do it for 14 days. They asked me to ask you, but I don't think they asked me to ask you live. I think I was supposed to ask you in private. So you can answer me later.
So what do we? Listen, girl, I'm game. You open it up. You open it up. Are you kidding? I'm on board.
So we're gonna do, okay. So the girls will let you know, reach out to you and send it to you. So I'm starting today. Today is my day 0, but we want to do have 14 days. They'll give you more information, but this is something I'm going to be on for 48 to show the real before and afters, and also the program.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Remember, Missile Glow, and the T is silent. 20.
Got it. All right. So that's our three-piece kit. Okay, we've got it. 3, 2, 4, 4, 8, 3. All right. So you've got your boot camp, and you can't be without your glutathione. You cannot.
Cannot.
But you can't be without your matrixyl. Okay, so there you go.
Cannot.
Power packed. Now,
Right?
let's move on. Shall we? Are you ready to move on?
Yes.
Okay, let's do our problem solvers. And Georgia, by the way, has typed in, said she thinks she's on the naughty list. Oh,
Oh, we
Georgia.
like her.
We do, but now we got to get her all fixed up. Yeah.
We like you. Come and sit
Okay.
next to us.
Now, here we go.
Yes.
3, 2, 4, 4, 8, 4 is the problem solvers. And what does it include? It includes the enzyme resurfacing gel mask. That
Yes.
thing rocks. Copper peptide serum rocks. Fast lift eye serum. Oh my gosh, I can't even. And then all of these are so potent. The microbiome balancing cream. You're getting all 4 of these problem solvers in one kit. Where would you like to start, my dear scientist?
Okay, I would like to start just at the I would like to start first of all with what I think is interesting is going to be the enzyme resurfacing gel mask. This is lactobacillus ferment. Lactobacillus ferment is a keratolytic. So what does that mean? It means that it's a fermented ingredient, very, very good for your skin, very bioavailable. It means it's in the language your skin understands. I like this as a problem solver because what is the problem that it's solving? It's going to help with the exfoliation. It's going to help with the cell turnover. It's like a little Pac-Man.
Yes.
And it eats up all the dead, dry cells, but it leaves the good stuff behind. So it's very specific. It's very selective. Okay, so it actually finds and isolates and goes into the right kind of skin, the dead skin, and then it goes to sleep when it's done because it's an enzyme, which means you put it on for you can put it on for all day, but it works for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then that's it. It doesn't continue to, like acids, it doesn't continue to burn or irritate or drought. So you don't have to play beat the clock. I love this. But what's even better is after it's done its job, it has basically the leftover, like the garbage that it's picked up in a sense, for lack of a better word, that stays on your skin as a postbiotic. That actually then becomes fiber for the microbiome to eat. It converts it. So not only does it help with cell turnover, it helps to fuel the microbiome. So this is something that in very exclusive type of treatments, it renews and restores. So this is something that's going to renew your skin, like it promotes the cell turnover, so you have softer, smoother skin, but then at the same time it makes your skin healthier. So instead of, people who get thinner skin or weaker skin, you'll get the opposite effect with this.
Okay.
I love it.
So you put it on, you leave it on. How often am I putting it on and leaving it on?
2 times a week.
Okay.
And this is really safe enough. It's for all skin types, African American, Asian, Caucasian, very sensitive skin that tends to keloid, skin that's problematic, any type of skin. And you can even put it around the eyes, completely around the eye area as an eye peel as well. It's fabulous.
And I put it on first, I leave it on, and then I go in with my serums.
Right. Leave it on for like 10 minutes and then go in with your serums. Let it do its thing. And then go in with your serums because you're going to, then it's going to pick it up and use it again. It's very, very good. Very nutritious.
Very smart.
Very smart. Lactobacillus ferment is one of my favorite ingredients.
Okay.
I just think it's so cool, everything that it can do.
It is. You know what? It is very cool, and it's very gentle, and it's very easy on the skin. It's very kind to the skin. Yeah. I love it. Now, you want to go to the Fast Lift Eye?
Fast Lift Eye Serum is my most favorite eye product. Although I do have to confess that Redensify, that brand new formulation with the growth factor that we just launched, we did a soft launch the other day. Oh my goodness. I was holding myself back from jumping into the bottle. It was just so nice. It's so lovely. But Fast Lift Eye Serum, this is the eye serum I've been using for over 27 years around my eye area. Oil-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free. So what does it do? It's going to basically nourish the skin, tone and tighten the skin. So it's going to give the skin everything that it needs around the eye area. So the skin around the eye is very, very delicate, thin. Yeah. It doesn't want fragrance, oils, parabens. It needs moisture, it needs structure, it needs also something that's going to take away puffiness. So it needs to stimulate what is called microcirculation, because also because the skin is so thin, if you don't stimulate the microcirculation, or genetically you're predisposed to dark circles, you're basically looking through very, very thin skin. Skin. It's like, look, when you look through a window and you're looking through shears versus drapes. When you're looking through shears, you can still see in the room, right? When you're looking through drapes, you can't, it blacks out all the light. So when that happens around here for our eyes, under our eyes, when you say dark circles, you're really looking at your lymphatic system. You're looking at the blood supply, the blood flow. So when you stimulate the microcirculation, you flush it out and your eyes are not as dark.
Okay.
That's another thing that this does. It's really cool.
Okay. And then a quick question from Kayla quickly before we move on. She's asking, what should I get my mom in her late 60s as a gift? What do you think, Manuela?
I would get the LX. I would definitely get the LX line. I would get the spicules with the exosome and the hydrating mask as a treatment, if you want it as a treatment. And if you want it as a daytime, nighttime treatment routine, then I would just get the 4-piece LX set.
Okay. So go to shop. Okay.
With the exosomes. You want to get her the exosomes.
All right, Kayla, go to Shop HQ, type in exosomes, or type in Isomers LX. Isomers, or just type in Isomers. And Isomers is going to pop up, and get her the LX line with the exosomes. And we've got some kits in there. Yeah, and she want to get her spicules, which is also in the kit. So do that, Kayla. Oh, she's going to have better skin than you, Kayla, Miss Kayla. You're going to have to get some for yourself. Okay.
You want to go, you want to give her the best, right? So I would give her that one.
Give mom the best, exactly. All right, my dear, let's continue on with our copper peptide serum. Okay, there is so much magic in this copper bottle. I can't even. The denseness it gives the skin, the healing I'm telling you, the healing it gives the skin is absolutely amazing.
I love the fact that with the copper peptide, so it's the copper and trace minerals, it really goes in to nourish the skin. It's giving the skin the injury response. So what it's going to do, it takes away, a lot of the anger and imbalance. It helps to balance and calm and soothe the skin, and also helps with the collagen. So it really helps. I like to call this the invisible mender. Okay. This is so beneficial. People have been using it from head to toe, because copper also will stimulate natural hair growth. It helps to balance the scalp. You can use this around the eyes, eyelashes, and eyebrows, on your face where you get vascular. You're going to be able to use it to take away the redness and calm it down. Use it all over to nourish. Again, these are fermented ingredients, fermented trace minerals. And we've been able to use this. I mean, we made this for a plastic surgeon to use post-procedure. So after he does his reconstructive surgery, so people have this really great healing of the skin. But we have found it's anti-aging, anti-acne, hormonal acne, redness, irritation on the skin, anything you want to soothe, the copper peptide, plus aging. So if people are saying, okay, I don't have all this, issues on my skin, is it relevant for me if I just wanted to use it in a beauty routine? Absolutely, because copper and the peptides in here also stimulate and support collagen. So this is going to help with your collagen quality and quantity.
Now, somebody was asking if copper peptide can help with stretch marks.
Yes.
Okay.
It can. Right. A stretch mark, so this is your skin. That's a stretch mark. It basically is a tear in your skin, right? Right. And then instead of putting it together, it sits like this. Right. So you're looking through. That's a stretch mark. So what the copper peptide's going to do, it's going to push it a little bit closer together. Right? Okay. It may not take it all away, but it really reduces it, and then it stitches it up.
Unbelievable. And that's our copper. And our body already produces copper, correct?
Our body produces copper and it releases it. So when you get an injury, this is how I see it. So funny how I think.
Yes,
Like I
tell us how
think,
to feel.
okay, I get say I get bumped here, say I get cut or whatever. Then my body sends out pain, right? It's a signal of
Right.
pain or
Ouch.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then what happens is my body receives that message and it sends out little paramedics, right, to go see
Okay.
what's going on. And they're all copper ions. They come out and they assess the
Oh,
situation.
okay.
So that's what your body will actually, that's why it's called an injury response element. So when the injury response of your body is to send out copper peptides.
Okay.
It's the first line
That
of
is so cool.
defense. So it's
That
very
is so
cool.
cool. All right. Okay. Let me see. Do we have another question here? Oh, Kayla says, thank you, by the way, for the recommendation. Can I use, Deborah wants to know, can I use other serums with the Redensify eye serum?
Other serums, as in what other
As
serums?
in eye serums, Deborah, or just other serums as in serums for your face? Um, of course you can.
Yes, you can. Of course you can. I mean, you may not want to use a retinoid, like, or like you don't
Yeah.
want to use something that's very aggressive around the eye. But if you're
Right.
using like a hydrating serum, moisturizing, affirming, stimulating, absolutely.
Okay. Now let's hit our last item in this quad. It is the microbiome balancing cream. Now, is this brand new? I don't think you've had a microbiome cream before, have you?
We had the Triactive Microbiome Restore. So the
That's great.
Triactive was basically there's like three biotics in here. We've renamed it because people are like, "What does Triactive mean?" Like we were getting a lot of confusion in the lab. We were just I just want to make my staff happy.
Okay.
So this is microbiome balancing cream. So this literally, for you to understand, this is about balancing the good and bad bacteria on your skin. What I find, this is becoming really, really quickly my go-to anytime my skin is not happy. And a lot of times when you travel a lot, you kind of get something like a spot that's like kind of bugging you for some reason.
Yeah.
I go to this. This is the thing that seems to balance things out quickly. And I think this is because of the fact that it puts the bad bacteria in check. The good bacteria is nice and healthy and fortified. So then when your microbiome is imbalanced, Charla, your skin then starts to make its own ceramides, its own hyaluronate, more collagen, better fibronectin. It does more things.
Okay.
So balancing your microbiome is very important into the rebuilding of your skin.
Because then it can help itself.
Then it can help itself. So it doesn't need so much intervention, or it can use the intervention better, because a lot of times, especially when it's like ceramide or hyaluronate, skin identical is very important. That's really going to create the barrier that your skin needs, because your skin has to have its own natural barrier. You don't want it to be stressed out and compromised. So it brings calm. You know how we all think better when we're calm. Our
Yes.
skin performs better when it's calm.
True. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm just reading Deborah's information here. Deborah, yes, you can use Matrixyl serum after your eye serum for sure. Yeah, I'm correct there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So she wants to say she's using Redensify and then she's using Matrixyl. You know what, Deborah?
Yeah.
If you're using the new Redensify that's white, like it's more milky, I would probably use my Matrixyl first, clear before milky.
Clear before milky. Okay, because they're both serums, but which one do you use first? Okay.
Yeah, I would go clear before milky. Although really at the end of the day, it's not going to make a big difference. But if you want that little bit of insider information.
Sure. We sure do. Sure do.
Clear
All
before
right,
milky,
now.
only because I want, you're taking away, when it's milkier, it already has a liposome. So you put the clear first, the liposome will carry it
Okay.
in.
All right. Sounds good. So we've got our problem solvers and our anti-aging all-stars. We've got Missile Glow 20 is
Missile
your
Glow.
coupon code. You've got 2 hours to use that, and then that is it on orders of $99 plus. And I tell you, if we do mistreat ourselves, Manuela, because the holidays sometimes we go, oh, heck with it. I'm just gonna party all night and I'm gonna drink my wine and I'm gonna enjoy it and I'm not gonna worry about
Yeah.
it. the next morning, we've got some solutions for you to help calm the skin, take care of the skin, start to heal the skin, get the skin microbiome back to where it needs to be. We've got answers for you, right?
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
thing is, yes, people go do things and you should have fun. You should be living your best life, right? You should be living your best life and then also have a little bit of discipline and structure and also be the best for yourself and make sure you're getting the right ingredients. You're really taking time to hydrate, protect, clean, feed, correct, protect. All
Okay.
of these are going to get you there.
That's our mantra. And you know what? We're getting older. So as we're aging, we need to maybe be a little bit more careful. But you know what, ladies? As we always say here at Shop HQ, you do you. Now, Manuela, we're not gonna see you live and in person, but we'll be seeing you on TV, right?
You'll be seeing me, yes, a few times
Okay.
before you see me again live, but it'll be not until next year live. Yeah.
Right, right. And we'll for sure have our live stream again
In
next week.
person, I
So
mean. You'll see
yeah.
me
So
live, but not.
listen, we love you. We
I
love
love
having
you.
you. And any last words you got for us, or do you need to go? You need to go create something new in the lab.
We'll be creating great things together. We're going to share them with you and we're going to have a really good time. And oh, don't forget to follow me when we start our 14-day accelerated recovery treatment. They're already looking at me like, gonna get, and Charla said yes, by the way. You got the thumbs up. All right.
Whatever you want, honey.
Who else is going to join us? We need to see. You have to type in, comment below.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
like
If you want us to do it and you want to join us.
absolutely. All right, hon. We love you.
Thank
You
you.
take care. You have a great week, and
Love
we
you.
will see you soon. And we'll start seeing the improvements in your skin with that.